I forgot to talk about, so I'll talk about it while I'm tracing. Why do you think another name for clownfish is anemone fish? Now that we read our story, we know why they're also known as anemone fish. Jason, what do you think? Because why? What did we call anemone fish? Ginny, what do you think? Exactly. They partner up with anemones, so they're also known as anemone fish, not just clownfish. All right, I'm gonna try my best to draw a little clownfish here. Nemo is a clownfish, so I hope he would look like him. Here's his stripes. And he has this. Oh, I forgot to draw his fin. It's okay, I'll put it here. There he is. And then I'm also going to draw an anemone. Yeah. Those are tentacles. Okay, there it is. So first up, let's start off with adaptations for growth. What color did I use last time for adaptations for growth on Poison Dart Frog? No, wasn't it purple?
No.
For growth?
Purple.
Yeah.
All right.
Adaptations for growth. Okay, these are the adaptations that a clownfish has that makes it possible for it to grow. Number one, it eats live food. Like we were talking about earlier, plankton. It eats plankton and small shellfish. Plankton kind of look like little bugs. That's like a little plankton. Little shellfish, little planktons. Clownfish / anemone fish also eat plants. Their diet allows for them to grow. And that's it for that section. Let's move on to adaptations for survival. What color did I use for that one?
Red.
Red. Thanks, scientists. Adaptations. Notice how Tion, it doesn't sound like Tion. Adaptations. It sounds like shuns, even though it's Tions. Yeah, like a shun kind of. For survival. Okay, these are adaptations that the clownfish has that allows it to survive. Number one, it has a slimy body covering that protects it from stinging an enemy. So an enemy sting their prey, but it does not sting an anemone fish, a clownfish, because of this slimy body covering that it has on its skin, also known as mucus. It also, oh, whoops, I forgot to write, stinging anemone tentacles. Clownfish are also very aggressive fish. They probably come after you. They're like, oh, leave me alone. And they're aggressive and they are territorial. What does territorial mean? Your dogs might be territorial.
My dog.
Do you know, Jade?
I think it means like they're like protective over their territory.
Exactly. So dogs are often territorial too. An example is they bark when people come close to your house. They're like, get away from here, this is my house. That's kind of like clownfish, except clownfish don't bark. They're just like, actually, they do that to the butterfly fish. They chase it away. Because they're like, no, this is my house. You get out of here. Yes, Mia? Yeah, they're territorial over their owners too, so they'll protect you. Most dogs will as well. Yes, Noel?
I'm guessing this is how the clownfish gets eaten. They're territorial. And so whenever they see like a fish that's actually trying to eat them.
Okay, we're moving on today to symbiotic relationship. As we just read in the other book, it talked about symbiosis. And Nolan helped us figure out that means teamwork. So a clownfish and an anemone have a symbiotic relationship. They help each other out. They work as a team. Clownfish help the anemone, and the anemone helps the clownfish. What is one way that they help each other? Ginny.
Clownfish takes the way of the clownfish.
Great. What's another way that they help each other? Put that away. No. Provide shelter. The anemone is shelter for the clownfish, right? Okay. All right, let's move on to their environment. This is what we worked on earlier for our notes. They live in the coral reef. An anemone has to live in the coral reef. It can't just live in the big blue. It has to attach itself to something like a rock or a coral. They also live in warm, shallow waters in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Yes, Noel.
I actually kind of disagree with that because when I was looking at the map, they were way out in the Pacific Ocean. They weren't anywhere near North America.
You mean the map with the legend?
Yeah.
But the Indian Ocean it's not in the same area as Pacific. We can look at a map again. We can actually look at that probably same map and it will show us where it lives. It might not be as many that live in the Indian Ocean, but many of them do live in the Pacific, which is what we saw on that map. A lot of them live close to Australia, like on the coasts of Australia, because there's a really nice coral reef there called the Great Barrier Reef. Yeah. And then they can attach themselves to the beautiful coral reef there. And then the clownfish, of course, come and find them so that they can live and work together as a team. Okay, adaptations for reproduction. Reproduction, again, is when animals have more babies. When they reproduce, when they create more of the species. Eggs are protected by anemones, tentacles. In addition, and they are also protected by male and female clownfish. I always think about Finding Nemo, of course, if you've ever seen the movie. In the very beginning of the movie, it's kind of